with the New England Patriots. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Here we go. And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl era. Been a long time. Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, you know, change comes eventually, and the Jets, they've got a new coach, new quarterback. And this rivalry, you feel like it could get very interesting again in a hurry.
Absolutely, because as we learned in 2020, it's no longer Tom Brady is guaranteed to win the division because he's no longer there. And we saw Buffalo take command in 2020. So this division, more open than it's been for the last 20 years or so.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Throwing Jones. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Off play action. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On 1st down, right back to Carter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's get it.
Now Wilson. Man open, here is Crowder. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff for Carter. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Coleman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give. Running left is Harris. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Jets have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's a give to Carter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Off the play fake. Jones eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, he gets it complete to Harris. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
61 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They will run again with Coleman. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Off play action. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a second-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the second pick of the 4th round, out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Carter, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Wilson. He wants it all for the end zone. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. "33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Jones. Harris has it over the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw again. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now Carter to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a Shot couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Wilson. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Jones. Pass complete to Harris.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Gets this to Myers, and they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Jones.
Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. It's brought in by Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the